So, VRchat, we need to talk. Uh, so I'll just come off and say it in the most brutal way, and also the most just honest way that I can think of it. Uh, VRchat has now, for many years, been a safe place for me and a lot of other people for a great deal of their life. Particularly when it became to the COVID situation, and we all had to make do with being cooped up inside and shit. That's basically where VRchat saw its peak in stuff. We've had some good memories, but there's a problem because this is a place where I felt happy, somewhere I could escape the fuckery of life. And I'm not alone on this one. We'd get home from work, log into VRchat, crack open some beers or ciders or vodkas or whatever it was. Not discriminating, maybe even some illegal stuff. I mean, that wasn't my thing, but if it was yours, then I didn't care. You know what I mean? I would just start chatting some random nothing, really, with people that we have never and probably will never meet in real life over the internet. And that was fine. We were all adults, so it didn't matter what we said or did, because we were adults. But then VRchat started to almost allow the children to take over. It was always a problem, but VRchat did actually used to stop it kind of a little bit. But then they just stopped with their stopping methods, and now VRchat has just become overrun with them. Which I feel is damaging to both us as the adults, and probably more importantly, it's damaging to the children. It's caused the adults to feel awkward, about what we once thought was hilarious and what made the game great. And it's caused the kids to be exposed to God only knows what. And I, for one, won't stand for it anymore. And so I am challenging the developers of VRchat directly to do something about this epidemic, as it's exposing children to stuff they should never see, and it's exposing adults to awkward and uncomfortable times having to deal with the children as if we were their parents, and we're not. I realise VRchat isn't solely to blame, as the parents have said kids should take responsibility as well. But VRchat is allowing this to happen on their platform. This is a thing that VRchat is not doing anything against. Bearing in mind VRchat's age limit or age restriction at the minute is 13 plus. And I guarantee you there are many children on this planet, on this platform, that are well under that age. And they're out there screaming racial slurs, swearing, and some of them are even drinking as well. This is unacceptable behaviour from both the parents and VRchat for allowing that to happen on both their parts. And I just feel fucking completely upset about the whole situation and the fact that VRchat nor their parents as well. Again, I'm not completely blaming VRchat for this. That we ultimately go on here to have a good time and unwind from work and do whatever we want to do and just meet up with the lads. And we end up having to deal with this. We're not their parents. We're not even their uncles. We're nothing to do with these children. We want nothing to do with them. And yet we end up fucking telling them to fuck off, or telling them that they shouldn't be drinking, or telling them this, or telling them that, or telling them that, or having to have a whole thing about blocking all of them. And we don't want to deal with any of that. We just want to get on, laugh, drink, and have fun, pass out, go to work, and do the same thing. Repeat and repeat. We don't want to be parents. If we wanted to be parents, we would have kids. I don't know. I just think as VRchat's loyal players and customers at this point, because we also pay for VRchat Plus and all sorts of things as well. I used to. I don't anymore because I don't support VRchat's things, so I don't support them monetarily anymore. I used to, back when they used to be good, but I stopped. But I just think as loyal players and loyal customers at this point now, us having to deal with this shit is completely wrong. And I, for one, am sickened by this practice. So I hereby am actually challenging the developers of VRchat directly to make this game at least 16 plus, preferably 18 plus, and to introduce an age verification for the protection of both parties involved, the children and the adults. The children do not belong on VRchat. There are many other games for them to play. VRchat is primarily an adult location that children should not be allowed or exposed to. Those are only my opinions. The last part, at least. I am still directly challenging the company at this point, as I think it's gone on far too fucking long. That's pretty much all I have to say at this point in time, so we'll see where this goes. Good night and God bless.